Hi, good day. I am Janaline Susas Villanos, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, first year, set A irregular. And for this video, I will be talking about these 10 topics. Okay, so let's start with topic number 1. It's all about linguistic analysis and interdisciplinary reaches. Okay, so interdisciplinary linguistics examines the complexities of language use in daily communication within various social and cultural contexts. You'll gain an in depth understanding of how language encodes meaning and gain skills to write, read, and speak with greater confidence, fluency, and power. Linguistic analysis refers to the scientific analysis of a language sample. It involves at least one of the five main branches of linguistics, which are phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. Now, let's move forward to pragmatics, meaning beyond the text. Pragmatics is an important branch of linguistics. It looks beyond the literal meaning of an utterance and considers how meaning is constructed as well as focusing on implied meanings. It considers language as an instrument of interaction, what people mean when they use language, and how we communicate and understand each other. Semantics, word meanings and lexical relations. Semantics, which deals with the word meaning, is called lexical semantics or lexical relations. Lexical relations describe relationship among word meanings. It is the study of how lexicon is managed and how the lexical meanings of lexical items are related to each other, also known as lexicosemantics. Okay, so next is phonetics, individual sound. These individual sounds are referred to as phonemes. Within the English language, there are about 44 sounds, and several of these are rather difficult for children to grasp. Mastery of phonemic awareness is a foundation skill for reading, yet it is often skimmed over or not reinforced within today's classrooms. Phonology, sounds in environment. The phonological environment is a description of the other sounds that surround a particular sound. The other surrounding sounds are described in the same ways we have already learned in discussing phonetics. We have voicing, place, and manner of articulation. In phonetics and linguistics, the phonetic environment refers to the surrounding sounds of a target speech sound or target phone in a word. The phonetic environment of a phone can sometimes determine the allophonic or phonemic qualities of a sound in a given language. Morphology, breaking down and building upwards. The word morphology can be broken down morphologically into two meaningful parts, known as morphemes, morph meaning shape, and ology meaning the study of. Morphology is the study of words and their parts. Morphemes like prefixes, suffixes, and base words are defined as the smallest meaningful units of meaning. Morphemes are important for phonics in both reading and spelling, as well as in vocabulary and comprehension. Syntax, words, part of speech. Syntax is a study of sentence structure. Every language has its own rules for combining words to create sentences. Syntax in part of speech, the role of a word in the sentence, refers to word order and depends on lexical categories. There are eight parts of speech. We have the noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and the last one is interjection. Noun is naming word, names a person, place, thing, or idea, including days and months. For example, my mother cooks delicious food. The second part of speech is pronoun, replaces a noun. Replaces a noun or noun phrase. For example, I tried to talk to her this morning. Next is verb. Verb is an action word. Shows action, helps the main verb to show the tense, moods, or voice of the sentence. For example, the sun is shining and the birds are singing. Adjective. Describing word. Describes a noun by telling what kind, which one, how many, or how much. For example, I like a red car with a big trunk. Next is adverb. Adverb describes a verb. Describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. It often ends in ly. For example, he was speaking really quickly. Preposition, connecting words, shows the relationship between a noun or pronoun and another word in the sentence. For example, she was hiding under the table. Conjunction, joining word, links words, phrases, or clauses. For example, I like cooking and eating, but I don't like washing dishes afterward. Interjections, which is the last one and the eighth part of speech. Interjection is a word or phrase that expresses strong feeling or emotion. For example, help, ouch, ew. Syntax, forms, phrases, and clause. Praise, a group of two or more grammatically linked words that do not have subject and predicate, is a praise. Different kinds of phrases: noun phrase, verb phrase, prepositional phrase, infinitive phrase, participial phrase, appositive phrase, and absolute phrase. Clause, a group of words that contains a subject and predicate. We have two types of clauses: independent clause and dependent clause. Syntax function. A syntactic function is a grammatical relationship of one constituent to another with a syntactic construction. Applied linguistics is a field of study that looks at how linguistics can help understand real life problems in areas such as psychology, sociology, and education. It can be compared with theoretical linguistics, which looks at areas such as morphology, phonology, and lexis. The main focus of applied linguistics. Applied linguistics focuses on the relationship between theory and practice, using the insights gained from the theory practice interface for solving language related problems in a principled way. One answer to this question is that it is the study of language in order to address real world concerns. Thank you so much for listening. That's all.